now I'll be taking the remaining vital signs. What I'm going to do next is get his pulse. I would basically take his hand and start with his radial pulse. There's, of course, several different pulses from the temporal, the carotid, the femoral to the popliteal and the pedal. But we'll be taking the pulse of his radial today. I'll be assessing. I want to make sure at the same time that I'm taking the pulse, I would want to be watching his respirations. And 12 to 18, also you want to be able to, the pulse should be between, say for an adult, for example, you want to be between 60 and 90. The average is about 72. Okay, after getting the pulse, I would then take my blood pressure cuff, and I think to be able to do this, I'm going to go ahead and lay him down and put him up on the table here. And we want to have that fairly level. You want the arm to be about the level of the heart. And put the cuff on here. You want to make sure that you have everything lined up here so that you can read the meter. Of course, here's your artery, so you want to make sure that that's in place there. Okay, here's your artery. Able to see the monitor here. Okay, what I'm going to first do is bring it up to where I can't feel the pulse, and that'll be my systolic. And I'll add 20 to that when I finally do take his blood pressure. So I'll go ahead and increase. We'll say it stopped at 120. I release the air again. This is the two-step method. Release the air, and then once I wait a few minutes to let him rest again, I would then close the valve, go ahead and pump it back up 20 above, say 140, and then I would go ahead and listen to and find out my systolic and diastolic. So I go ahead and pump that up. Want to make sure that you have a rate of about 2 per minute decrease. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Fred, you're in good health so far. So let's say that we want to keep the ranges for systolic around, say 120 is real good. That's pretty normal, kind of an average. And then 80 for diastolic. And that's feeling pretty good. So we've done the pulse, we've done the respirations, we've done the blood pressure, we've completed the temperature. The other thing is if there's any pain, you want to know the main reason he came in. It might have been he might have had an accident, or he fallen and hurt his knee. So you want to make sure you know what kind of medications he's taking, if there's any allergies and so on. And in this assessment, it's from head to toe, so you want to kind of get a general picture of what's all happening here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is oscillating the heart and lungs. So I'll move Fred over here again. Okay. Now, the first thing we'll be doing is oscillating the heart. We'll be taking a look at the heart here. I've got, of course, the heart's going to be pretty much in the middle of your chest here, but you want to be able to take a look and count down the number of ribs, and when you're osculating, to make sure you're not on top of one of the ribs. intercostal spaces they're called. And so we'll be looking at the aortic, the pulmonic, we'll be looking at the tricuspid, and also the mitral. And what we're listening for is the love dub. We're trying to make sure that we don't hear any murmurs, if there's any irregularity. Those are things that we're looking for in listening. Okay, so that's the heart. Now, as long as I'm here, I'm going to also listen to the lungs, and then we'll do the abdominal. So, in doing the lungs on the front, I'm going to be starting up on the top of the lobes here. You've got 2 lobes on this side, and you've got 3 on this side. So I'd be starting at the top here. And of course, I'll be asking him to breathe in and out slowly, but deeply, but not too much so that they get dizzy. Very good, Fred. Breathe in and out very slowly. Thank you. Good. You want to make sure you get to the sides here so you can get the whole area of the lungs on either side. Now the next thing we want to do is have them sit up, and I'll just have them sit up best we can here. And we want to do the same thing on the back side, although we're going to catch a few more areas. And again, you don't want to osculate over bones. So we'll go ahead and start on the back here. And start at the top. Work your way down, having them breathe in and out. Very good. Very good, Fred. Want to listen for any bronchi, any wheezing, whistling kind of noises. Okay. And then you want to come up over on the sides on the back. You want to go over the sides. Okay. You did. Sounds very good. Now we'll be exploring the abdomen area, and you want to check all 4 quadrants. You want to listen for activity to make sure there's no distension. If there is some, maybe the bladder distension, maybe there's a part of their stomach that's distended. You want to make sure. But first you want to osculate the 4 quadrants, and then palpate and feel, and maybe even some percussion to get some sounds, echoing sounds, to see if there's any compaction or fluids or what have you. And that pretty much ends the demonstration. Thank you very much.